Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now, in this video, I put together the way that I pay cleaners bonuses. Now, I'm not sure how many people out there actually do pay their cleaners bonuses, but I know I do, and yeah, for me, the cleaners are probably the most important part of the business. And what made me think of it is, number one, I'm just about to put through the quarterly bonuses. Number two is I've been travelling around. The cleaners have allowed me to travel around. I haven't been inside one of my apartments in months and months and months. But I got back and had some thank you gifts from Airbnb. So it's interesting. First, a little Airbnb keyring. Now I use pin code locks, so I'm not sure what I do with that. Um, an Airbnb water bottle. Nice little Airbnb symbol. And an Airbnb wash, rinse, repeat kit. Could probably really do that. I think this is just little soaps. Oh yeah, there we go. Little shampoos, conditioners, looks like. Yeah, but I received that and I was like, yeah. Actually, I was very appreciative of receiving it. Sort of made me happy. So it made me think that of how important the cleaners are to my business, and they're basically the most important thing in my business, really. I don't need property managers. I can, as long as I've got a laptop and a connection and a phone, I can operate all that property management stuff from anywhere around the world. Don't really need a co-host. You throw in a virtual assistant and you're ready to go. What I can't operate without is cleaners. So, and when you get good cleaners, I want to keep the good cleaners. I want to keep them happy, and I want to keep them doing a good job. Now, honestly, I can't be more thankful to the people that clean my apartment. You know, I haven't been inside one of my apartments for at least 3 months, and the cleaners just take care of that whole thing. They're the backbone of the whole operation, and that's one of the reasons that I put this little bonus spreadsheet in place to show them how much I do appreciate them, and hopefully that helps them want to work with me more and keep up the high standards. So let's go have a look at the spreadsheet I use now. Now what I do is I basically dump all the Airbnb data from the transaction listing ongoing. So let's go through. I'll just pick up one apartment. Obviously, I'll go through and do this for each of them and for each cleaner. So I'll pick up this one, and then I'm looking at finished Q1 of 2019. Okay, so here we go. Now what I've worked out is things that I think are important to the cleaning. Now number one is the cleaning rating. So that's, you know, your 1 to 5 stars. Now I've given that a weighting of 70%. So what you'll find is the top 5 things all have various weightings that come up to 100%. Now I've created a bonus pool, which is 5% of my revenue. So 5% of my revenue goes into this bonus pool here, and based on a cleaner's performance, they're eligible to receive a bonus payment from myself based on achieving certain KPIs. Now here with the cleaning rating, obviously if they get 5 out of 5, straight off they will receive 70% of that bonus pool even if they don't achieve any of these other things. So that's the key criteria I have. The second thing is completed on time. Now I've got that down at 15%. So they complete their cleans on time. which usually means that they need to get there on time. I don't like my guests sort of hanging around, that type of thing. Obviously, sometimes it can be unusual circumstances, or potentially a guest has been extra messy where we just cannot do that. So we can always have a discussion about that. But if they complete it on time on all the jobs, they'll receive the other 15% of the bonus pool. Now, the other thing I've stuck in there, this is a new thing that I'm just trying out, is if the booking is greater than 7 days. So I've allocated a small percentage of that. I'm not sure how that'll work. Yeah, it's still something I'm still thinking about, so just still playing around with that. Now, the thinking was if one studio gets booked out for quite a bit of time, when they do come into clean, it might be a little bit extra messy. Who knows about that one? But the other thing is that they have probably lost out on a little bit of revenue during that period. So if you can see here, I have a lot of, 5 nights, 3 nights, 5 nights, a couple of single nights. So these things, the cleaners would be working continuously. So, but you get to 13 nights, so the cleaner over that fortnight has only received on this property $60. So that means they have to go out and source an extra fund somewhere. So it just helps them put a little bit of money in their pocket while they're just waiting around. But most of these like 7 days, 5 days. So it's just a bit of a bonus. Not too sure how that'll work going forward. Now the other thing is I get all my cleaners to send me after each clean or file away a checklist. It's basically they go through, has all the steps as they go through it, tick, tick, tick. That's basically tick, take a photo, tick, take a photo. So they do the checklist, they do the photos, they'll receive extra 10% of this bonus pool. You can see in this particular quarter, the cleaner that I had at this apartment actually earned $1,200. Cleans is that? Whoa, did 20 cleans. 20 cleans for the quarter, and out of that has earned a bonus of $364, which will be paid to them. Now that equates to an extra 30%. So hopefully they appreciate that, and I know I appreciate them. Yeah, so this is just some little thing that you might think about doing. Tie it back to some sort of performance measure maybe, or just to show that the cleaners are worth their weight in gold. Anyone who's had to go out and retrain and source new cleaners will probably understand that. All right, cheers. Thanks for that.